What's up, YouTube? It's Kenny again. Already. Still here. They didn't find me a way back to Kentucky yesterday. If you haven't seen what's going on, watch the last couple of videos. And if you're just finding the channel, hit that subscribe button for me. So I made the video yesterday talking about that I got the bed figured out. It's still not, I still haven't put a sheet on it, but found out that I wasn't gonna make it out yesterday. Stayed in a hotel last night and I'm checked out this morning. And yesterday I decided fuck it, and I went ahead and took these seats out. I played with it and got it loose and got it out and asked the yard guy at our shop here. I'm still at this, or I'm again at this church across from our yard. But I asked our yard guy if I could just throw them in a dumpster. And we have a big dumpster in the back that he said, yeah, I can go ahead and throw them in there. He even came and helped me throw them in there. So got rid of the two captain's chairs. And then this morning, I kind of rearranged where all my stuff was. And I went to Home Depot, and it was a runaround to find one. But I've been looking at this vacuum cleaner. It's got the brushes and stuff. A friend of mine has it, and I asked them if it was good, and they said, yeah, I mean, it gets all the dog hair up and all that stuff for them. Of course, I don't have an animal in here, but I've been wanting to get one of these. It's been the plan. It's a little bigger than like the one Chrome has, the Dyson one, but it seems to work well. I'm in the Ryobi ecosystem. I have a whole big set of tools that I bought to be able to do the build and have all the tools that I need and stuff. So I wanted to go with Ryobi, so got me a vacuum cleaner. Like I said, did some rearranging, got rid of the seats, and I'm gonna do some cleaning on it today. This will be the first time that it's been vacuumed. I did a little bit back there just to test this thing out, and this is the first time that this van has been cleaned at all since I got it. So it needs it. It looks like I got the time to do it. So I'll take you and let you look at what it looks like here with the seats out. Flip this camera around. No, let me turn it off and stop the beeping. But guys, like I actually was surprised at how much it really opened up the inside. I knew it was going to open it up, obviously, to take those seats out, but I didn't realize just how much it was going to open it up. And I don't know if you guys can get a sense of the size of this, but yeah, I could lay down right here. I mean, it's good size. And these are the brackets where the seat came out. If I get to feeling it today, I'm going to take these covers off of them and see how they're bolted in, and maybe go ahead and remove those, because I'm thinking if I could, because it's pretty close to the edge on both sides, if I could use the bolt holes from that to hold down some kind of a, I'm not going to do the whole floor, but I may do a piece that gives me something. Like I was saying, I wanted to do something across there to be able to screw stuff into. Well, if I could do something on the bottom that's secure, then I could work off of that. But yeah, I kind of moved stuff to the front seat, and you know, and you can see it's got some, gives me a little room underneath. But when I turn that back into a couch, it alleviates some of that room underneath. Let's go ahead and do that so you can get a look at it with this in couch mode. So I have moved some stuff to the back, but let's see what we can do here. Put this up in couch mode. Guys, look how much room that is when it's in couch mode. I mean, I can build in as long as I make sure that when it's in bed mode, nothing's obstructing it. Like, this is a lot of space in here, guys. It's hard for you to get, just to really get a sense of how big that is. But let me see here. I'm laying down. So it's a lot of space. I mean, it's like 6 foot of space right here. And the couch, I was worried that the mattress being that thick would make it too tall, but I can sit and my head doesn't touch with it. So yeah, I'm gonna work on getting this cleaned out. I threw away some stuff. I'm still gonna throw those headrests away. Probably maybe that little inverter. I've got a little inverter like that, and that's old, so I'll probably throw that away. There is an inverter that's mounted up under that seat, and if you can, now that everything's gone, you can see it's got a plug there that I guess runs off that little inverter. And then it's got all kinds of weird AV stuff on there, and it's got another set of switches over there that operate the couch. It's a lot of space, guys, to me. Like, living in that truck, like, this is so much more space lengthwise. I mean, it's not as tall, but it's so much more space than inside of that truck lengthwise. That, like, to many people that might feel small, but to me that feels big. Like, it feels really big compared to that truck. So I'm pretty happy with it. Sit here and have an energy drink in the shade and do some cleaning while I'm waiting on them to call me or something. I haven't checked in with them, but surely they remember I'm here. If they don't, that's on them. They're paying me full price. So sooner or later somebody's going to be, hey, why is this guy sitting here? And they're going to make it happen. But I'll use the free paid time, work on the van while I'm making $175 a day. I'm basically getting paid to mess with the van. And I've got I condensed my cleaning kit that I have in my Yukon, and it's in the back. These chemical guys stuff, and I've got detail brushes and all kinds of stuff, because I like every once in a while to just go absolutely nuts and clean everything. So if I feel it today, I'm gonna do a bunch of vacuuming, and if I feel it, I'm gonna clean on the dash and the glass and plastic and all that stuff. And then when I come back in, guys, we're going to get that mechanic work done, and I am going to be so itching to start getting this thing figured out. It's coming, so it's going to happen so fast. The solar is going to be a task, okay? The solar and the electrical is going to be a task, but I don't think it's anything that I can't get done in a week, in a single time in. I'm going to need a little bit of help messing with the solar panels and getting the racks on the top and all that with the solar panels. All the rest of it I don't need help with, and I've got it figured out well enough to where I think it's going to come together pretty quick, especially once the solar panels are up. We're going to have to cut a couple of holes in the top. I'm going to have to do one for the wires for the solar panels and one for the fan that I'm going to put in. I'm not going to do a big Max Air fan like a lot of these people do. Max Air makes this 6-inch one. It's a 6-inch one, and it only sticks up about this far, and you manually turn the thing and it clicks it up, and it's exhaust only, but you know, it's enough to give me a breeze, exhaust cooking fumes and stuff like that, you know. And maybe if it gets real hot in here, if I've got a heater going and it gets real hot, I can open it up and suck some of the heat out of the top. It's enough. So yeah, I'm gonna have to install that, and I'm gonna have to cut a hole for the wires for the solar panel and get a bladder, and then I'm gonna have to build up the way so the way I'm mounting the solar panels is I'm gonna put those 4 racks back on the top of the van that can be seen in the early picture that it's a thumbnail from one of my videos, but it came with racks on the top. You can see them in the initial walkthroughs and stuff. And then on those racks, I'm going to use what's called unistrut, and I'm going to get some U-bolts of some kind to attach it to the racks, and then I'm going to attach the solar panels to the unistrut. It's a pretty inexpensive way to do it, you know, and I don't have to do any welding or anything like that. The unistrut, they make all kinds of different brackets. You can pretty much do whatever you want with it, and they're super strong. So unistrut's going to work out great. There's a possibility, depending on how I mount the panels, that I may have to kind of cut off the tops of the racks to make sure they don't cast a shadow. But yeah, that's going to be the hardest part of what we've got left, is mounting the solar panels. Hardest as in physically hard. The rest of it, like, depending on how I do the inside build, I mean, there's going to definitely be some substance to whatever it is where the batteries and electrical goes, because that needs to be insulated to keep those batteries from getting cold in the winter. But I don't know that I'm going to do a whole hell of a lot of building. It's going to be like what cheap RV living would call like a no-build build, where I'm going to buy stuff and use it. I've got a couple of ideas of how I can fashion some way to sit in that couch back there and have a desk area for my laptop. And eventually it may turn into something extravagant, but in the beginning I may just find me some kind of like a TV tray type of thing that I can use. We'll see. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it, and I wanted to make another video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button, like, and comment below, and I'll see you on the next one.